Howdy, it's Miss Kosh. I am making this video for all of my students who are learning trig, so AP and IB, so good luck here. This one, I have this posted in Schoology for you guys. I give you a piece of a graph and I label a few things for you and I say write the equation. HL, I put this on your quiz, not exactly this one, but I'm going to ask you to give me two different equations using the two different parent functions. So this one right here is obviously either sine or cosine. So let me show you how I think through this. To begin with, let's switch colors. I can say it is a sine function where these are the 5 points that I care about. Hang on. Excuse me. And so what I can look at those five and well, so I know that my function y is equal to a times sine of bx. You know, sometimes I see minus c, sometimes I see plus c. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. Just follow the directions. Plus d. Sometimes we see these sets of parentheses. Once again, great, whatever. Okay, a is the amplitude. And based on the way that I drew this in red, that amplitude is positive. So I went up first. And how far did I go? I went from +1 to +3. That means it's a value of 2. I'm using sine. Okay, so now we need to figure out what the period is. So I go from, well, this is annoying. I go from pi over 12 to pi over 4 to what would this next one be? Okay, so let's put this over 12. So this is 3 pi over 12. So I've added pi over 6. So, and I need to add another pi over 6. So this is annoying. Okay, so this would be 5 pi over 12, is that right? So it's 1 pi over 12, 3 pi over 12, 5 pi over 12. This right here would be 7 pi over 12, and this would be 9 pi over 12. This is really annoying. And so that tells me that I go from 1 pi over 12 to 9 pi over 12. That means my period is 8 pi over 12. A period of 8 pi over 12. Let's make sure we reduce that. That becomes 2 pi over 3. And so my period is always 2 pi over b equals my period, so 2 pi over 3, so my b value is 3. Okay, I haven't done much trig. It's the first day back from Christmas, and here we go. Okay, and now I shifted, to start to this point, I shifted to the right, so that would become an x minus, how much did I move? Pi over 12. And then how much did I go up? I went up 1 unit. Okay, and so this equation should match. I wonder if this is exactly how I typed this in. I think I have desmos. Oh, okay. And notice what I have 2 sine 3 times x. That's exactly what I typed in. But if I had typed in something different, you could type it in. I think for my kids, I gave you access to these little desmos things, and you just need to make sure that your equation sketches out the same graph that mine does. Okay, so let's do the cosine curve with this same one, and then let's see, let's go back to it. And then we'll type that cosine one in. Okay, so with cosine, I have options. I could start here, 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 and here. If I do, I have to make my a value negative. Okay, notice my amplitude. Now, maybe I should have called the first one f of x and the second one g of x, but whatever. Okay, my amplitude, I'm gonna go ahead and do a negative one. I could have started up here. Same idea. But my amplitude is still 2. So because I started at the bottom, it's now a -2, and I'm doing cosine, and my period didn't change. What I learned from the previous one, if I get a different value here, then I'm wrong. I put this on the pre-cal test, I put this on HL, I put this on SL. Everybody is I'm gonna give you a picture and ask you to write the equation. Okay, so now what did I do? To get to this particular graph, I shifted to the left, so that becomes plus pi over 12, and then plus 1. Okay, and you'll notice on all of these, what matches? Well, the absolute value of A had better be the same. The B value had better be the same, and my D value had better be the same. If what changes is how I'm shifting. So let's see if I can remember that when I come back over to desmos. Okay, so it was y. Okay, you get to watch me stumble. How do I make this bigger? Okay, come back. Y equals, what? This is annoying. Is that any better? No, not yet. Why is this small? All right, you guys, you're gonna have to help me out. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Well, it's the same. That's ridiculous. Why am I struggling? Now I made the little, nope. I made it go. Come back, come back. No. That's not what I want. I knew it wasn't what I wanted. Well, apparently I got rid of the little... Can I type things in? Let's see if I can do that. I'm sorry, this is a little embarrassing, but it's nice to know we're all human. Ah, look at that. Okay, so I did a -2. This is way better. Oh, okay, how fortuitous. 3 times x, and now we went plus pi. I just typed in pi, and then over 12. I should have done this all along. Look at this, you guys. Okay, and then what did I say? +1, and they match. Okay, so... there you go. You can come up with extra equations. On my answer key for all of my classes, I put like 3 different versions of sine and 3 different versions of cosine, so that if you're one of the 3 most reasonable for each, then I don't have to think about it. The other graphs and Schoology behave in a similar format, so except that you'll do secant and cosecant for the graph that looks like Lego hands, and then you'll do tangent and cotangent for the graph that looks like Disco Man. You know how it's staying alive, never mind. Okay, like, subscribe, comment, let me know how I can help you, and as always, go practice.